Big news.
Big news, huge news, breaking news. Welcome, powered by Paywise.
Exclusive.
Hammer's not here.
Hammer's
He'll
not
be here. He's joining us shortly.
Very soon.
What's the big news?
I just need to cut
You've
a
been
straight off the
giggling
top.
away like a fucking 2-year-old child for 10 minutes. And I've made
All right.
everyone sit in silence
Breaking news.
because you have been giggling.
Breaking news. Richmond. This is the Richmond Football Club.
Liam Baker,
No.
Dan Rioli,
No.
Shea Bolton,
Keep going. No.
Jack Graham,
No.
Marlon Pickett,
No.
Jack Rewalt.
You can't Jack Rewalt. Okay, I just want to let everyone know. Breaking news, exclusive to BackChat. Sure. Someone called Seth Campbell has signed for 2 more.
I like
Hey,
Seth Campbell.
Brought to you by Milwaukee Tools, our trade list management partner.
That's Richmond's, not Richmond's, not Richmond. Have posted, and we're not going to be able to show this. I just have it on my phone because I've been sending it to him and zooming it in like millimeters each time. It looks like Harry's died,
In memoriam.
and they've announced him as signing on. I think he's signed 2 or 3 years, 3-year contract extension. Congratulations,
Hey.
Harry Edwards.
Well done, Harry.
Like, you know,
The man who had one of the longest losing streaks in AFL history.
if you can't see it, there's that.
It's re-signed.
That's his chin. There we go. So Hamish will be joining us shortly. We actually do
Who
have.
else?
We actually do. Chris Masten about to join us.
Chris Masten.
So before we get there, though, we do have some big news, and it'll be dropping as soon as the Chris Masten interview finishes.
Yep.
We've been filming all day yesterday. We've
Yep.
been hyping it up, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bloody, what's ready.
Yep.
Jack Buckley tickets about to drop live on the podcast.
Woo.
But first of all, thanks to our good friends at ID Athletic. Thanks to our massive friends at ID Athletic. IDAthletic.com for all of your merchandising needs.
Before we go there,
Don't do this to
can
me.
I? Sorry. I know you.
Fuck me.
You're building it up. You're doing a great job.
So what have you got? If this isn't good, I'm not
just want to
throwing.
let you know there's comments on YouTube.
Okay.
There's a bit of lag
Right.
on the audio. We're fixing it.
Lag on the audio.
Relax.
Do you-
We're getting it.
Do you know how we're going to fix it? We're going to go to our interview that we did with
Exactly.
Masto.
Yep.
While that's sorting itself out, we're going to fix our audio lag. So
Correct.
we'll be back with you. Here's our good friends from ID Athletic with our good friend Chris Masten.
Our video guy Jaiden's not here.
Why is he not here?
Because he was trying to fix the lag.
Hey,
Let's
we're throwing to our friend at fucking Chris Masten. We're throwing to our good friend Chris Masten.
hey,
Go
round of
there
applause, Seth
anytime.
Campbell.
Go there anytime. Well, I don't know what we're wearing here at BackChat. We look like we're going to some sort of convention, but we
Nerd
are
convention.
joined by a very good friend of the family. Hasn't been on BackChat for a long time. Too long.
2 years.
It's been a minute.
Chris Masten.
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Correct pronunciation.
Correct.
Dan.
I'm getting better at that.
Yeah. Dan, you look like my granddad, and I like that.
Well, I appreciate I can be here and provide some support.
You've already
like a
started
grandfather.
to shrink as well.
I know, it's been a while. I'm getting closer to you.
Because we call you Masto. That's why people say Masten, because no one calls you Masto.
Yeah, no, Marcel doesn't sound the same, mate.
How are you, mate?
I'm good, guys.
What have you been doing?
Selling,
Since when?
Since we last
booze.
spoke.
Same shit, man. I'm struggling to sleep at night. I've got 2 children in my bed. I'm over it. Sell heaps of booze for a living and drink a lot of it too.
You're not running for West Coast anymore, though. I bloody used to enjoy rocking up the footy and seeing you scampering around
I do.
in pink or orange or yellow.
I do kind of missed that a little bit. I had a lot of fun, even though they were getting beaten by like 100 points a week. And I was just making up the things that I was saying because I don't think the coaches know what they were talking about either. So, yeah, no, I've missed it. I've missed wearing that outfit too and seeing you on the field.
Yeah, correct. We used to like get a hug every week and say hello.
Talk some shit.
So did you run into him at the footy
On Saturday?
last week? So what happened? Because you come in on Monday and you're like, Masto needs to get on a podcast.
Yeah. Well, like walked in, you were outside, and then you waltzed in. I think you had a cigarette or something like that. And,
where was this?
Besk.
Well, it was
Westall. And the first thing you said, you were just like, I got stuff to say. It's about time. Get me on the pod. I got things to say. And I was like, great. So now it's 3 days later and you're here.
I don't remember that. It's funny because it was a H&C Urban Winery tasting. Great. It was with Shelter because we did a collab beer, as you know, the dark lager. It's very good. But Matty from Shelter's got, yeah, mate, I'll be there at 5 o'clock. He's organised the tasting.
Yes.
So I've rocked in just before 5 o'clock and I've got one of the Shelter reps behind the pouring wines for people because it was started at 4 o'clock and I'm an hour late.
Right. You being late.
So then I thought, I've already been late. There's no point in me actually doing it now. So I just drank myself. And
we can talk about footy, but I'd rather talk about. So you say you're just selling piss and running around, but you have worked your way into what I think you've always needed to be, which is in hospitality.
Yeah.
So you're working with Off the Vine, and you can tell me exactly what your title is there, but you basically sell piss with them. But you and I are somehow moving slightly into hospitality. We've got our own joint down there, H&C Urban Winery. Yep. What are you doing down there? Because you're involved a lot more than I am.
Yeah, I've inserted myself in there a fair bit more than you have, mate.
I was there yesterday. I inserted myself by drinking some beers down there.
Thank you for that, mate. It's good. I'm sorry I didn't see you there, but I don't know. I've just sort of run the wine program, and I'm really heavily investing now in time into the staff and training them. So Wednesdays we all catch up and taste wines together, talk shit, try to. One thing's about the wines, getting a bit of knowledge there, but it's more about like they're the front-facing part of our venue. That's what the customers see. So I want them to be really connected to what we're doing, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do the human side.
Yeah, it's a bloody. Have you been down there yet?
No, I haven't. I did go to. I've been waiting for an invite. I did go there to see wine tasting though. You went there on Saturday at Besk. Okay. Just to show you what sort of man he is in hospitality. I walked in, asked for a table. There's no tables. Like
pumping, heaving at best.
People everywhere. So me and the three people I was with, I was like, we're just gonna have to leave. As I'm walking out, I get a little, like Matt from Shelter calls out my name. Then these two blokes, within about 90 seconds, had cleared off someone's table, bumped them out, got us a table, lined up, ready to go.
BackChat table.
Yeah, it's BackChat table.
What do you reckon about footy at the moment? You watching footy? You going to footy?
Nah, I'm a bit underwhelmed with the whole thing at the moment. Freo weak as piss. I really want them to be good. And
correct.
How are they gonna miss the final series?
I don't know. They were third 4 weeks ago.
And then, I suppose, who's even going to coach us? Does anyone want to coach West Coast? Probably not. I wouldn't. So who do you go? Don Parker, you're going to coach now, mate. I'm just over. I'm a bit over it, to be honest.
Yeah, we're a little bit like that here as well. Like Dan's big West Coast.
Nuffy. Yeah, I've loved them all my life. What about there's some shoots though at West Coast. Some of the boys. Brady Hoff. Got to get around some of the boys.
I reckon you like Brady.
Hoffy. The second I met him when I was running, it was like this 50-kilo stick figure, and I was like, there's something about him. He was like, that is my boy. He was playing Red Wing at the time. That's what originally it was. But how good he's like a bit of a man now.
Yeah,
and he's doing his job.
You and I, across our journey together as teammates, I think we're very quick to figure out if guys got it or not.
Yes.
Hoffy gets it.
Massively
Ruben
gets it.
Jimby gets it. Harley Reid gets it.
Yep.
Right, they're good players, but we're not actually talking about them
it's good
as players.
It's footy ability is the last thing on that list of getting it or not.
Correct.
And being in a football club and being part of a team.
So
that's what gets me going.
I think the biggest issue at West Coast is there's not enough guys that get it.
Yeah, there's lots of nice fellas, right?
What does getting it mean?
I think people that care about others. Do you know what I mean? Like they put other people first. They want to make their teammates better. They want the whole environment better. And it's not just players, it's coaches and marketing staff. And we had so much fun with that whole club, I reckon.
That's a good point.
And it was cheeky as well. There was a little bit of,
Yeah.
I want to say one word, but I won't.
As a little bit of like Lewis Jetta would say, like a little bit naughty, a little bit nice.
A little bit naughty, a little bit nice.
Like,
a lot of,
there's a bit of fucking around.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Everyone's just very nice these days, which is good. They're good boys, you know. They love their footy and all that, but I don't know, a little bit more.
Need a bit
Something.
of fucking CUNT.
Yeah.
Literally. You need a little bit more CUNT. There's not enough. Like,
Harley Reid's got that.
He's got his
that's why he
spades,
gets it.
Yeah.
And that's why Hoffy gets it.
Yeah.
That's why Ruben gets it.
Yeah.
Like, Yowie gets it. TK gets it. Like, these guys get it. Like, that, you know.
No, a lot of them get it. It's just like, I don't know. I think about what, like, people that get it. It's like Hawthorn, for instance. That's probably my favourite thing about the whole season.
They're getting it.
They all get it. They're all doing it for themselves. You see when they get the ball, and these like kids are running to the boundary line as fast as they can. And there's not just one of them. It's like 3 of them to open up some space for their teammate to get it. But I reckon they get rewarded. You know what I mean? Like
Collingwood were getting it last year, right?
Yeah.
You know, everyone's carrying on. Like, they kick a goal and they're just like, or they like do a spoil and guys are like jumping them. We haven't seen that from Collingwood this year. And they're going to miss finals.
It is the celebrating a spoil. I don't see that ever anymore.
Correct.
I think you put one up with Dane Zorko though, and he's like, that's what when I saw that, I was like, that is the sickest thing ever.
Correct.
Do you remember, like, we were playing, like, all I wanted to do was be in the back line and practice. I literally, before training, would get the coach to highball me so I was practicing my spoils.
And
I got
it happened.
one. I got one, yeah.
No, and it happened. Remember,
it was
the
a final. Yeah.
Was it the qualifying final?
It was, Shep did his hammy and I had to go half-back.
Yeah, the qualifying final against Collingwood.
Yeah, and I got a spoil on the backs of all around me.
So Masto went and played in the back line.
Great.
And this is why we've always loved him. Yep. You had a question to ask him, like talking about spoiling and talking about practicing spoiling.
So I don't know if you know, but I both Scully and I represented Western Australia in fistball.
But both of us didn't.
I went to go represent Australia and play New Zealand.
You made the All-Australian?
Yeah, I made the Australian team and went and played New Zealand. Germany next year if I can afford it.
You need to.
Do you have any interest in playing for Western Australia? If we got to do some tryouts in fistball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you happy to come down around at the end of November? The national tournament's on?
I was waiting for the invite last time. It never came. So
you would be born for fistball. Like,
I need a sport like that.
You need maximum banter, maximum effort and energy.
Yeah. Well, I was in the school cricket team, not as a batter or as a bowler, but like as a sledger. Like, that was my job in the team.
Where'd you come in to bat? Oh, I didn't bat. Just
didn't bat, didn't bowl. Just sit in the slips and like abuse people. It was hell fun.
Can I ask one last footy question? One of my favourite videos from last year or the year before, JK kicks 700 goals. Yeah. You just sprint up to him, big smile, give him a big hug. What was going on there?
Me and Shuey were on the bench and we knew it was like his 700th or whatever it was. It was a special goal.
Yes.
And so there was no message or anything. And I was just like, Shuey, we're standing at the interchange box. I was like, mate, if he kicks it, I'm going on. And so he did. Which went because it was always like JK. I'd always position myself very close to JK so I could celebrate, especially when he kicked 10. You know, when he used to kick 10.
Oh, yeah.
And I love those times. And so I was like, I'm going to give it to him now as the runner. And it's like my favourite football photo that I have is the photo of me like running up to him in pink and JK's hugging me.
He's like eating you. Yeah. Did you get in trouble?
Nah.
For stuff like that? They would have loved it,
Simo would tell me off like, oh yeah, cool man, we'll see you next weekend.
That's good. See you next weekend.
I wonder who's going to coach. Jared Schofield's doing a good job by the looks of things, but
it doesn't look like anyone wants it, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Dean Cox today has come out and said, boys,
again.
I'm reiterating, I don't want to do it.
Because the media rolled out like, I know he said he doesn't want it, but I think he actually does want it.
Secretly.
He's like, just so you know, guys,
hard to get.
I don't want to fucking do it. Mate, I'm going to have to run off. This is pre-recorded. People know this. But can we get you in here doing this more often, please?
Mate, whenever you want me in. I like how you asked me to come in today as well. So just more of that. Just basically send me a calendar invite.
Great.
Okay.
And I'll rock up. No, I don't need any chat.
We'd like you live, though.
Yeah, I need to be live.
We'd like... So Hammer will come in a bit later on the show. And we do it live, and it's literally shooting from the hip. It's real Chris Masten type operation.
Yeah.
I would like you to start weaving your way into more permanent location on the podcast. Can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I know where you are now, so I'm going to probably leave my car here tonight. So.
Right. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks, mate. Great job.
Cheers, boys. Well done.
There you go. Wow. Chris Masten. Thanks to our good friends at ID Athletic. I think our lag's kind of fixed.
Also, Jaiden, is that a fresh little swipe of Paywise on the video feed?
Congratulations,
yeah? Okay.
Jaiden. I liked it a
done.
lot.
Love that.
Hey,
Right.
can we address my jumper? Would that be
Fremantle.
all right? I think we need to unite as a podcast community and just get well behind Freo to make finals. I think we just
4 o'clock afternoon Sunday game.
we just make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to be doing on a Friday 4 o'clock in Perth? 6 o'clock over east.
Nothing.
You don't want to be watching a dead rubber. You want to be watching Port Freo, where Port wins, they go top 2, and Freo miss finals. Freo win, they make finals. Like, you want that game.
So-
we want that game.
We do. So on Sunday, is there any chance that Sunday, like the game is irrelevant? Or
Yes, absolutely.
right. So
if Hawthorn, if the Bulldogs, if the Bulldogs, if Carlton, if they all win, game is irrelevant.
right. So we need some other results to go their way for Sunday to become a big deal.
So Hawthorn
We
play
want
North.
that.
Hawthorn play North Melbourne. If Hawthorn lose to North Melbourne, I'm not going to say I'll shit my hands and clap because it's got us into
We've done that before, and you'll probably do it.
Yeah, no, I probably won't. I've got no interest in doing that. But they're not losing to North Melbourne. The 2 games are on Sunday. The 2 games before Freo v Port Adelaide is GWS Western Bulldogs at Ballarat. Right? Game of the round. Let's put it in Ballarat. Shall we do that?
Who knows?
Awesome. Let's go down to Ballarat and do that.
Yeah.
So GWS beat Bulldogs. Bulldogs miss finals if Freo can beat Port Adelaide.
Great.
The next game, Carlton St Kilda. If St Kilda beat Carlton, Carlton missed finals if Freo can beat Port Adelaide.
No Charlie Curnow.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Carlton.
Yeah,
Ruled
we've
out,
seen that.
which ruins my Coleman prediction. which is annoying.
He needed to kick 12 goals.
Yeah, but it's fine.
It's 10 behind.
Back him in.
It's 10 behind.
Back him
and
in.
Jesse's fucking kicking goals against the Bulldogs. Tim English isn't playing for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So I think as a community, we need to be cheering just for footy in general.
Yep.
It'll be such a great game to see Freo Port Adelaide with everything on the line, with flag mantle, with genuine flag mantle hopes on the line.
Last game of the season.
They haven't been able to do it all year. Like literally when anything has mattered, they haven't been able to get it done.
Yep.
And it'll give them the opportunity to do it.
The simulations aren't in their favour. There was another round of simulations for this round.
Right, you've seen it.
Very low percentage of chance of Fremantle.
Well, see, I
getting
disagree
into
with
the
that. I mean, it's not like they're not holding pocket aces, but they don't have like a offsuit 2-3. Like they're
Love the poker reference.
they're gonna go okay. So GWS are paying, thanks to a good friend at TABtouch, $2.60 to $1.40. It's not like it's not like Hawthorn North Melbourne, $1.03, $11.50.
$1.03.
Right. So we're not operating
Is
like
that at UTAS?
that is at UTAS.
Gee.
But then
that's an unknown.
Carlton, St Kilda. St Kilda are a favourite to win. They're favourites.
What?
So you can't. I'm not sure what simulations you're looking at. So St Kilda are a favourite to win. So your simulations would have Freo making it because Freo are favourites too.
Okay. Oh, we got Hamish Brayshaw in the house.
Oh my goodness
Coming
gracious
in
me!
fresh.
Sorry, it's business time, is it?
Sorry, we're doing deals.
Wow,
look at me.
look at that! You don't even need headphones.
Nah, bugger 'em.
Oh, you may need headphones
I
actually.
probably do.
You'll need. Hey, welcome to the
Fine.
podcast,
Hey,
Hamish.
great. guys.
Hey, thank you that you could just finally join
Nah,
us.
just happy to jump in whenever.
You Novotelling yourself some leases.
Yeah, did a.
How's the handover? The
yeah,
Tesla?
it was easy, mate. It was easy. I'm probably more of a BYD guy myself, but
I sent Hammer a video last week. So Hammer sat through the BYD tutorial with me, and I said to him, he gave me touch this button, touch this button,
Touch all the buttons.
touch all the buttons.
hang on a minute, just 2 seconds down.
That's a Coke.
Wow,
All over my
Hyper's
pants.
Village.
That's a Coke
Anyway,
Zero,
keep
by the
going.
way. So I'm driving and I'm touching all the buttons. Probably shouldn't be while I'm driving, but I'm driving, touching buttons.
You're allowed to touch buttons.
You're allowed to touch buttons, mate. No law
Jeez,
against
you're a
touch-
bloody rule-abiding citizen,
Yeah,
mate.
no-
You're
no
allowed to
law-
touch buttons
no
like
laws
you're
against
running.
buttons,
I
mate.
touched one button and the entire screen just span and rotated.
I didn't know.
Sent the video
Nice
to Hammer.
Osama, I suppose.
And I said, mate, you didn't tell me about the rotating screen.
I didn't know I did that.
It's bloody good.
It's very cool.
Yeah, love the BYD.
Hey, mate,
Drive like him.
thanks for joining us. We just
great to be here.
had a chat with Masto. You weren't
Yeah.
here for it. But we did want to, I think we wanted to show you something else that went on, Dan. Because you suck off that beer. Like, what are you doing over there?
Well, I went to drink it and it wasn't in the right spot, so I turned it.
I just looked over and you're literally looking at the beer
Got to
like
make
a
sure you
penis.
treat the beer like a, with
a
respect.
shaft.
Jaiden, Give us this video, Hammer. I don't know if you've seen this trend, but just have a look at the screen here, and we'll show you what we did with Masto a little early on.
Okay.
Give me the money. Give me my money.
It's the stupidest trend ever.
Give me the money. Is that not it?
Is that not it?
That's fucked. That is so grim that we did this.
It's the dumbest trend ever, man.
It
Did he
is
have any
so
idea?
dumb.
Had he never seen it before?
No clue.
Mate,
Had
it's
no-
about as well executed
Yeah,
as I've
it's a
seen
very-
that
it's-
stupid
it's
trend
very-
because
I
he
said-
had no idea.
So before we
Damon,
did it,
can I turn myself down a little bit? I feel like everyone's screaming at me.
I said, Masto, have you seen the give you the money trend? And he's like, mate, I deleted my Instagram about a month and a half ago. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, great. We're going to do this thing for BackChat. All we have to do is say, give me my money, and we're all going to clap for it. And so then he got involved. And I felt really bad for him because he'd just come in to, do the interview that we just played on BackChat.
It's
and,
pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
So, anyways, that's what we did with Masto.
Great. I wasn't sure if we were leading anywhere though.
No, we were.
Oh, Dan, we've actually got something just come in
Oh,
Wow, okay.
thank
from the
Right.
man
Is that
himself.
right?
Still screaming.
Sorry, mate.
That's right.
Yeah, I've got a fucking fine for Dan and Matt in the office. Just a real big stitch up to a boy who's just chucked his fucking pride on the line, just trying to help his mates out, do some fucking video that he's never heard of, and then just getting fully embarrassed and stitched up.
That's messed
And I
up.
just want everyone to know that I'm going to fine them fucking hard. And they didn't give me my money. These cunts, they didn't give me my money, and I'm coming for them.
So that's messed up.
That's Masto.
He was pretty flat.
So that's Masto. So he texts me.
that was very well done, by the way.
Masto texted me and said, just leaving now, mate. Fucking Dan got me real bad with that show me my money thing. I'm going to fuck him and Maddie up. I need your help. Really fucking nail them back with the gusto of 1,000 scorned Mastos. And I said, mate, whatever you need, my services are at your command.
Okay.
He said, yes, I have to think of something really big, but it obviously has to be large and well over the top. So you're in a bit of trouble there,
Okay,
Daniel.
so
Cross.
if I get a message from you, it's like, hey, mate, could you just come into to something?
All I'll say is,
Hey mate, it's weird. We've got this recording in Kalgoorlie tomorrow. We've got to go down there. You drive on. You got to drive.
I will say you won't see it coming. And you
gee.
He's
like,
just going to punch you in the head.
This is violent.
I'm a little bit worried for you because I don't think you'll see it coming. Hey, can we talk a little bit of footy? If
Yeah,
that's
let's
all right,
talk.
Of
fellas?
course we
That's
can.
all right with you. What are you boys made of the Josh Rochelle kind of situation? So he's, for those of you living under a rock, but also for our wonderful audience that would like to hear some more
Yes,
about
please.
it.
Yeah.
Josh Rochelle, radio interview during the week, tells Port fans they're a bunch of toothless idiots. I like it. I think it's funny.
Did he also run to the crowd and
Yeah,
give it?
gave him
No,
a
I'm
teeth
getting there.
celebration.
I'm getting there,
Sorry.
Daniel.
Oh,
so
sorry,
during the
sorry.
week, Jesus Christ, you idiot. Fuck, mate. So we do that. We play the game. We kick a goal. We
Yep.
go to the crowd, the toothless idiots, and we
Yep.
show them our teeth.
Show him what's what.
And we absolutely give it to them.
It's fucking
I like it. Then he doesn't play that well. He kicks a goal, has 10 touches. People start saying he's an embarrassment to the game and himself, and like people go way too hard.
Yeah.
The kid, which he is, 21.
Yep.
Bit of emotion. Talked a bit of shit in the media.
Yep.
Hey, maybe he shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
Right? Is that written up in the Port Adelaide media plan? Probably not.
Yeah.
But is it a big deal? Not really.
Yeah, not a massive
Anyway, off the back of that, senior players are coming out during the week and teeing off on him in the media.
Saw this
Rough.
terrible, so bad.
What is going on there?
So shit.
So I tweeted and did a few things about doing this, and I had a few people say, "Oh, nah, you're wrong. They've dropped him now. He clearly doesn't know what's going on." The perspective of players, you should be able to call people out in public. Not with this.
No, you shouldn't.
Hammer,
No,
captain
yeah.
of a side.
Absolutely fucking not. There are plenty of times where I, as captain and I, as player, have been pulled aside and been like, pull your fucking head in.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And like as a player, that happened quite a bit with me. Like, pull your fucking head in. Stop being an idiot. You need to be serious about this. And
That's closed door.
behind closed doors. Same thing. And like same thing with anything that I've had to do with any of my players at East Perth. If anyone says anything publicly, which doesn't happen a lot in the waffle, but at AFL level, you can't do anything but support them.
Correct.
Seriously.
Even if you don't agree, you're going to
public.
bat for him.
Like, how many guys, you think about it on not necessarily saying stuff, but like Dan Houston got 5 weeks.
Yeah.
They asked, was it Butters after the game? What are your thoughts? Initial thoughts? He goes, mate, we'll just obviously support him as much as we can, and it is what it is. We'll wrap our arms around him.
Yes.
It happens no matter what. You always support your teammates. So I thought that was it Roy Laird?
So then, it was Roy Laird,
Yeah,
a couple others maybe. Josh, and then he got dropped.
He got dropped, and then they had a presser with him, like a little outside mic thing with
what,
with him
doorstop or a
after-
presser?
A little doorstop after, and he said, "Yep, feel bad about it, and I'm committed to." Because then the talk's going, "Oh, like is he gonna get traded? A club's going after him."
Right.
And
We
he goes,
all loved
"No,
if
no,
he
no.
doubled down. Yeah.
I
Fucking we lost.
messed up. I'm here. I'm an Adelaide Crow. I'm back.
I reckon he's ripe for the picking.
You reckon?
Someone go get him. Yeah, get him. Is he from Adelaide? An Adelaide boy?
I think so.
I
Not saying that.
I'm
No.
going to go get him. Got 4 years left on the deal.
Absolutely.
Contracts mean nothing now.
Nah,
Just so we know.
Yeah.
You say you want some support. You want people to get around you. Our team will do that. Not like this person. Not
I reckon
this
go
person.
get him. He's good. I reckon,
I
go
reckon
get
he's
him.
a very good player.
Imagine him at Hawthorn. Hawthorn would like him.
Imagine him at
I reckon
Freo.
they hey?
Hawthorn
Freo.
would love him doing that.
Maybe. I
Hawthorn
just
would-
think Freo got. Hawthorn have got the culture.
Yeah, they got that young swagger
They'd
about him.
want him at the boundary at the G, like giving it to Collingwood fans.
Giving it the teeth.
Jake Kinnaman style.
Yeah, amen to that.
I reckon they should go get him. Contracts at the moment, so like that's just sort of like a prime example. I feel like we're not far away from just like do whatever you want. Clubs do whatever you want. Players do whatever you want. Mid-season signing, middle of the year, middle of the round.
I agree. I think they're going to have, like, contracts will still be in place, but, like, if you sign an 8-year deal and 6 months into it, someone else wants to pay you more than that,
Yeah.
and you agree, both clubs agree to it, and it comes to, I reckon there's not going to be, like, you still have to negotiate. If you're under contract with a club for another 4 years,
Yes.
the parties all have to come to an agreement, but I don't think there's going to be any rule to say you can't just fucking go shopping around.
Because I don't think that it's going to get out of hand because there's a salary cap.
Yeah, correct.
So like it's not going to turn into
Who
the
can pay
EPL.
most?
Collingwood having all the good players.
The EPL, right? Like
Yeah,
Man U,
Man
Man
City.
City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, maybe if they want to try, maybe one other club, have all the good players, and then the rest is shit.
Leeds
kicking.
United, how they doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Got to be honest.
Swansea. in the-
Yeah.
Don't know about Leeds, but it's not going to turn into that because there's a salary
Burnley?
cap. I don't know. You can't throw any
I'm
more.
just naming names.
Yeah, I
that
don't-
don't really know.
But
Leicester City.
Sheffield Wednesday.
West Ham United.
Yeah, West Ham. Yep. I'm forever blowing bubbles. I think that's that. That's Green Street Hooligans.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just think Tom Barris, people kicking up a stink there. It's just that's happened.
But have we seen? This is the thing. Have we seen a team go? No, you're under contract. You're going to play for us for 4 years.
Rory Lobb.
Did that happen with Lobb at Western Bulldogs?
Freo.
Freo.
For a year.
They couldn't get the trade done. Jeremy Sharp at the Gold Coast.
Maybe they just couldn't get the trade.
couldn't get the
But
trade
it's
done.
never it's never benefited a team, right? Like when is this situation?
No one's gone. Oh, no one's been held against their will at a club and been. Oh, actually, you know what? I fucking love this place. Let me
That's a good
let me be the
point.
best player ever. It eventually they just get traded.
It's a good question. I feel like it has happened. I don't know. I feel like someone has like.
There'd be an example of someone that's like, no, we're not going to trade you, and then maybe they convince them to stay. Lockie Neal, was that sort of a thing?
Cam McCarthy retired from football for a year because he didn't want to play at GWS.
That's right.
And then they wouldn't do the trade to Freo, so he just stopped playing for a year.
That's right.
There's been plenty of examples where it hasn't worked.
Papley wanted to leave Sydney. Papley wanted to leave Sydney 2 years ago.
And they said, nah.
Papley said, I'm sure. Jane, can you have someone have a look at that?
Papley
Smith,
wanted to
have a look
leave
at that?
Sydney, and there you go.
Papley wanted to leave Sydney. They kiboshed the deal, and now he kicks goals for fun.
There you go.
And they're gonna
He's
win a
back
flag.
this week, isn't he?
Hey,
He back this week.
that's right. He's been injured.
Yeah.
Hammer, can I ask you a question from YouTube comments?
Yeah.
What's Hammer think of Bolton to Freo?
I think
Shea
it's-
Bolton.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And for all the YouTube listeners at the moment, Chud Evans is signing in.
There's a lot of chud talk.
Heaps of Chud talk.
A lot of Chud talk
I was
on
very
YouTube.
active on the chat on
So
Monday.
I didn't pick this up.
No, of course you didn't.
Because I don't listen to anything anyone
Why
says.
does Scully hate Chud Evans? That was me. I was in bed, sick as a dog, couldn't talk, couldn't swallow any water, couldn't breathe because my razor blades were hurting my throat. Anyway, I was just sitting there typing away.
Haven't you just bounced back from...
Oh, God, yeah.
Big
I've
time.
been drinking Betadine throat gargle for the last 4 days.
I've heard... Right, did you bring this to my life?
Betadine throat
I
gargle.
now have Betadine throat
It's
gargle.
the best thing
Yeah.
ever, man.
Did
What
I tell
for?
you about this or did you tell
No,
me
no,
about
I've
this?
been for like
Mate,
bacteria
this.
in your mouth. It fucking
Sickness.
Sore throat.
sore throat,
Mate.
sickness. It's the
Start
best.
feeling sick, get the
Betadine.
Betadine and just start gargling it.
Yeah,
Boy.
Anyway, Chad Evans was signing into the chat on Monday, and I was getting. We had some real good back and forth. Heaps of chat in there. Is anyone else not even listening and just watching the chat? Yeah, me. I felt bad. Like, hey guys, listen to what's happening.
Max, someone just said, why does Scully hate Joel?
Yeah, because Joel's. Yep, fuck you, Joel.
I don't hate anybody.
Nah, because I think what he's referring to is that podcast where we had Joel and Jack in. I ducked off to get the blueberries and was watching under Chad Evans and said something. And you said Chad Evans has joined the chat.
Cut.
And Joel goes, oh, Chad Evans, yeah, that's happening. Anyway.
That's right.
So that was a deep cut.
Chad Evans finally getting the recognition he deserves.
Amen to that.
Yep,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah, so what do I think about Shea Bolton? I think he'll be perfect for Freo. I think
Flag favourites after it?
not flag
Don't
favourites.
they want to save their picks for old Chad? Not Chud. Chad
Warner.
Chad Warner.
Well, I mean, it's one
Do
or
you
the
want
other.
Chad Warner or Shea Bolton?
If you can get Chad Warner, you'd take Chad Warner, but you won't be able to. I don't think you'll want to leave.
I think he'll be coming home.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think he's coming home. I think he's coming home to West Coast.
Might be too late and might be coming to West Coast.
I think he's coming to West Coast.
Is he really?
I think Chad Warner goes to West Coast.
Whoa!
Not now.
Tomorrow?
At some point in time, I think he does.
What do you think, West? Would you trade Harley Reid for Chad Warner?
No.
Are West Coast going to go and get anyone this trade period other than
Mate, who's going to want to come?
Jack Graham,
Jack Graham
and Liam
Baker.
Baker?
I'm happy with that.
You know what,
Would
what
you,
is
as a
that?
West Coast fan,
Bit at a time.
Would you, as a West Coast fan, trade Harley Reid for
No.
Chad Warner?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Would you trade him for Chad Warner and Tim English?
No.
Can I ask you? So
Would you trade
this is
him
a
for- hang
series.
on,
Okay, you keep going.
Yeah, Chad Warner, Tim English, and
Shea Bolton.
Sam Taylor. So spine.
Maybe. The only...
Maybe.
The only
You're
thing is,
off your head, mate.
Tim English is like constantly injured. Like
And then you've got the best defender in the league and
And
potentially the best young midfielder in the league.
How old's Chad Warner? Can I get
Plus a ruckman.
Chad
who's
Warner's
good.
like 23. So let's.
And it's a
I'll do the
maybe.
deal. All right, I'm doing it.
So I mean, even Harley for Chad. What are you expecting Harley to be?
So after the
Because
second
Chad
half-
Warner's as good a player as there is in the competition
Yeah.
now.
If Harley became Chad Warner, you'd be very happy with that. So
course
why
you
don't you
would.
just take Chad Warner?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's-
You said no.
You said no. Harley's going to be a fucking gun, but like
I reckon he's lost value.
Harley,
Yep.
because your team sucks.
Hey, boys,
Anyway.
we have talked a bit of footy, but
Heaps of footy.
I would like to talk about something that's dear to our hearts, and we're very excited to bring it to you.
Oh yeah.
The Jack Buckley
Buckley
medal tickets out now.
Wow.
If you're listening, if you're watching, get on your bike, go to our website, backchatstudios.com.au.
Don't actually do that on your bike though.
Go.
Don't do that on your bike.
Get on your bike.
Get off your bike.
Get off your bike.
Get off your bike.
Get a
and then-
computer out.
Yeah.
Jump on Instagram, backchat_. Link is the first link in our bio. Jack Buckley tickets are available. We did some filming yesterday.
It's going to be fucking funny.
That's out Monday.
Just put the link in the YouTube chat.
I'm really looking forward to that filming coming out. It was funny.
So you checked out where we're having it, Leadville Hotel, Daisies.
Wow.
You were
Very
impressed.
impressed.
Why
I was
were you
very impressed. Well, because I initially thought it was going to be at that downstairs bit where we did the other live
Which
shows.
is good.
A beautiful venue.
Casual area.
But I was like, you're not going to be able to get many people in there. Yeah. When I realised it was upstairs and we have the whole fucking place,
Yeah.
The entire
like
upstairs.
Cleared it
literally
out.
everywhere. You have the front bit, you have the back bit, you have the outside bit.
Yeah.
You have everywhere. We're going to be in the main bit.
Oh, yeah. We're all going to be in that bit.
It's going to be off its head. It's going to be fucking awesome.
For those who didn't come last year, right,
Best show of the year by a mile.
yeah, RIP to you because it was a fucking brilliant night. Can you explain what we did hammer last year?
So last year we got there early. Everyone was tucked up. It was brilliant. I had freshly won a Sandover medal, so I was wearing that, and it was weird.
Yes, you
I'll probably
were.
wear it again.
You were 2 weeks fresh off a Sandover, I think.
Yeah,
Or 1 week.
I was a week because
So you won it on the Monday prior.
won it on the Monday prior. Wore it that day.
Impressive.
I had just woken up after watching the entire ceremony.
Yeah.
After that went for 9 hours.
It
so I
went
had to
for a long
sleep the
time.
entire week.
Anyway, so we got there. We watched. There was a bit of the red carpet stuff going on, but we were just chatting over it. We had a couple of games that we sort of set up some drinking rules around if backmen get votes.
There's Backman on the screen.
If there's a backman on the screen, if there's any spoil in in the highlights, if there's any Brayshaw, we're gonna drink. And sorry, I nearly burped. And it was like
We effectively had about 10 pints. In
we
about
were
10
pissed before the event even started.
Responsibly.
And we probably spoke to the live audience for maybe an hour before we actually started recording a podcast.
Yes.
and we were pissed before the podcast
So
started.
if you listen to that podcast, we started about round 14 of the Brownlow, and we were
we were sizzling.
Maybe don't go back and
Like
listen.
there was a round where Angus got 2 and Andrew got 3, and I was like, oh well, fuck, he's a fresh pint, knock that off. And like it was just the best. We had people coming up on stage. It was just wicked.
giveaways.
Giveaways.
I just saw it. I just saw our thing. I shouted the whole bar.
You did.
We just opened the bar. It was
Yep.
free.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not saying we're going to do that again.
No.
Not saying we're going to do that again. But we're fucking going to do it.
My favourite part of the night was Brownlow had finished. Everyone was just having a good time, some beers. We're still up on stage. And after Channel 7 finished the broadcast of the Brownlow, a movie started. And the credits start rolling. And all of a sudden, we're like, what is going on here? The movie's still playing in the background. We put it out to the crowd and we said, does anyone know what movie this
I
is?
remember this.
And people start throwing out like, Gone in 60
Batman,
seconds.
Return of
Batman,
the King.
Return of the Jedi, Return, blah, 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 blah. Someone off to the side goes, Scorpion King? And about 20 seconds later, the intro like title appears and it's Scorpion King. And I've never seen a crowd
Dwayne The Rock
erupt.
Johnson pops up.
The entire crowd erupted as Scorpion King starts playing
Fuck,
on
it
the
was
screen.
so funny.
Very good time.
So we're
This
painted,
is going to be better.
we paint, I was
be
gonna
better.
say, we painted a picture of what it was last year. We've put a bit more into it this year. So,
We've gone all out.
yeah. So, look,
If this isn't a success, we're in trouble.
well, I don't think we actually, to be honest, we're not. We're going down there regardless.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get pissed
Right,
anyway.
so this is the whole thing. What are you doing Brownlow Metal Night? Everyone loves watching the Brownlow, but you're just sort of sitting around and
so bad.
it's shit. So it's a Brownlow watch along. However, we're taking it over. We put it on mute. The boys watch it through, and we tell our bits and pieces. But what we've done, as your algorithm has presented, we have the Jack Buckley medal, and we will be doing our own live count of the BackChat Backman of the Year on Brownlow Metal Night.
It's going to be fucking crazy. I've gone back over. We've done the algorithm votes for every single round of the year.
It's incredible.
And let me tell you, there have been changes.
Right.
Wow.
Like the original votes, we kept count up until round 14 or whatever.
Yep.
Not a single round was the exact same.
Jeez.
Like not a single
so
round.
No one knows.
No one knows, except for me.
We'll just say, you
And
know,
Indy.
Scully and I have no clue. We've been
I've
kept
said
in
I
the
don't want
dark.
to know. I don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
So it's
So-
lock and key at the moment.
It's under lock and key. It's obviously in my laptop, so if someone steals that, they can have the votes. But I've got it. Indy knows because she's had to put some stuff together. No one else is allowed to know. What we will do, I reckon, on the night, and what I'm coming up with a few things,
Yep.
is like some novelties for people in the crowd. So
Yep.
like, obviously we can't put a market on this
Yes.
Because TABtouch don't want
Shout
me
out to all the people
shout
buying
out-
tickets, by the way.
Yeah, huge.
Happen?
Shout out.
Great.
Shout out. And I'm going to put some things out there like if you free beer if you hit the trifecta, if you get exactly how many votes the winner gets and by how much you can get. Maybe
Hammer's got the credit card.
I've
He's
got
up and
everything.
about.
I'm going to be loading up. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to come up with those.
We've
little
got good
novelty
involvement from our
markets.
good friends at TABtouch.
Massive involvement.
All right, so the purple carpet, I believe.
Wow.
There is.
It's
I
a
know there is, I've
formal
seen it.
invite, but it's formal-ish. We want you to fuck around with what you're wearing. Guys, tux, but just put a bit of a twist on it. You want to wear board shorts with your tux? Go for your life.
Don't wear a t-shirt and shorts.
No.
No.
We want
Have
you
some
to
respect.
dress up, but we don't want you to take it too seriously. Like, don't go and buy a tuxedo unless it's good.
If you want to wear a full tux, wear a full tux.
Oh, I'll be wearing a full tux. I'll be wearing a full tux as well.
wearing one.
Girls, frock up.
Yeah, frock
Like,
up.
we want to see the girls looking good. But don't go and buy yourself a dress. Like, we don't want you to spend any money because of it.
Unless you're due for a new one.
If you are,
And then buy yourself a dress and come
Buy a
looking
new
very,
one.
very nice. So we're going to have formal-ish type setup. It's going to be a champagne on entry, if you don't fucking mind.
Hey,
He's a
not
passion
you.
pop.
I think let's just clarify. It's bubbles.
it's bubbles on entry. So
What's the difference between bubbles and
Champagne
champagne?
has to be made in France.
Fucking you're a tight. Listen to this fucking tight ass.
yeah, he's just saying bubbles on entry so he
Well,
can pour your soda
we
water.
got the Moet. Like,
Moe.
Moet.
Moet, he reckons.
Someone
excuse,
get me
okay,
a Moet.
excuse me. The,
Get me a Moet.
hold on. Real fancy people call it Moet. They don't call it Moe. Moe is a
Is a town in central New South Wales.
Yes.
Okay, so bubbles on entry.
Bubbles on entry.
Fuck my life. You'll be getting a drink on entry, right? And then you'll be expected to continue to drink. It's a public holiday here in Perth, so if you're in Perth, you're not going to be doing anything else anyway. So just get down on.
And I'll have hopefully won a grand final.
I would suggest taking Tuesday off.
So Fiery Beard Man on YouTube has just said op shop suit up.
Yes,
Amen.
Brilliant.
Op shop suit up.
exactly right.
Absolutely.
So I believe, and I don't know.
There'll be awards for best dressed.
Mate, there's awards for best dressed. There's a fashions of the field type set up there.
Course, yeah.
We've got bets getting thrown around in the, I believe, in the venue. Hey, don't know if I can say that, but it might be happening. Might not be happening.
May or may not.
We have food specials, drink specials, prizes galore. But above all, it's literally get down, bring your mates.
Yeah, bring mates.
There's massive discounts on tickets for 5 and 10. It's like 40% off for 10 tickets.
Get 10.
Right.
If you get to, I guarantee you this. Hear me. Get 10 mates, come to this night, and I guarantee you in the month of, what is it, October? September. I guarantee you,
November.
In the month of September, with the exception of Grand Final Day, you're not going to have a better day.
True.
I agree
100%.
with that.
If you bring 10 mates, you're not going to have a better day in that month of September.
I couldn't agree more, but the only way it could get better is if you boys win the flag at East Perth. Tell me what you told me yesterday was going to happen.
Well, if we win the flag at East Perth,
which is the aim. It's the aim.
Which is the aim.
Everyone wants to do
wants
it.
to
Not
do
getting
it.
ahead of ourselves.
No, everyone just wants to do that. And if that was to happen, that would be the day before. And my whole team will be there with bells on. Perfect. And I will not have slept. And it'll be awesome.
How would you guys feel about a marriage proposal at the event?
Feel great about it.
Who's doing that?
Don't know, but I'm putting it out there.
Right.
No one said anything, but
Right.
if you want to come and propose, let us know. We'll make it happen.
So,
Well, I mean, you'll have to make it happen
We'll-
yourself.
we'll get
but
married that night.
We'll facilitate.
hello to all the people coming along. Thank you very much for buying tickets already. There is
crazy.
limited tickets to this one.
Yeah.
Okay. But we do want as many as people as possible. There's discounts for 5 tickets, discounts for 10. Jump on the website, backchatstudios.com.au. Jump on socials. There's a link in bio. Tickets are available now.
It's gonna be so good.
It's actually going to be fucking
It's literally
amazing.
going to be the best
Oh,
night.
mate.
I don't know if I can do it any better than I've done it there. Like, it's just going to be fucking amazing. And we're going to have
Absolutely.
the best night. No one else does anything on that night. It's not like it's clashing with
No.
anything. It's not the weekend. It's just get pissed with your mates
Yeah.
responsibly.
Correct.
So Papley requested a trade to
Yes.
Carlton in 2019.
Wow, there you go.
Thank you, Jaiden.
Right.
2019. Papley
Yeah.
requested a trade to Carlton.
Yeah, he did
Well done.
too.
There
To
you
Carlton. Yes, thank you, Jaiden.
Fuck, they'd be pretty good with
And just to let you know, we the three of us were at a charity function earlier this afternoon,
Yeah, we were. That's why I'm in a suit.
and our horse came in second. The fake,
Kylie Diva.
the fake horse came in
Oh,
Did
second.
he win something for
No,
that?
I don't know.
So
What-
we
Just a little
you
heads
like
up.
buy a horse for
Yeah,
them.
I was there.
It's
So
a
I
fake.
heard.
It's a fake horse.
Yeah, I heard.
Ours came in
It's
second.
not actually Maccabi Diva.
No, it's not
They
the
didn't
real
have the
thing.
horses there.
It's
Glenn
crazy.
Boss was there. Why didn't they have the horses there?
Glenn Boss was there.
Now, boys, I would like to do something I haven't done for a little while. It's time for Hammer Ranks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now on the BackChat podcast, Hammer Ranks.
Hammer, about bloody time.
It has
Yeah,
been a
about
while
time.
since I've done this. I had it last week, but we had a busy show. This one came to me the other week when something happened at the office.
Right.
And I just text you straight away saying I got to hammer ranks.
Great.
Hammer ranks top 5 daily things that piss me off.
Yeah, I couldn't be behind you
Like-
more with this.
This is very much me specific, obviously, as they all are, because it's hammer ranks. But like, you'll be finding ways to annoy me. I'm giving you a little insight into myself here.
Yes.
So
Thanks, Kirk.
you're welcome. Number 1, people who don't ask me how I'm going in response to me asking them.
Right.
And like, I know you're never going to get a real answer. Like, oh, g'day, mate. How you going? Yeah, good. Thanks yourself. That's what I need. I'm never going to be profound. I'm never going to say, oh, mate, I'm having the best day of my whole life. Like, I'd love to tell you all about it.
Or
It's
like,
more so,
my wife just left me.
it's
and,
it's
been a
more
really
so
rough
just
time.
like, hey, mate, how you going? Yeah, good. Oh, I'm good. I'm good too. Thanks for asking. Fuckwit. Like, it's just a little bit of common courtesy.
It's on the courtesy wave.
It's
But it's the courtesy.
It's the courtesy.
How
Yeah,
are
how
ya?
you going, mate? That's what I want.
Good, thanks yourself.
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, mate. Yourself? Yeah, like on the off chance that they say, actually, I'm shit. Oh, well, come here. I'll give you a cuddle.
So did you cop this in the office? You throw it out of how are ya?
People do it all the time. It's like, oh, yeah, like on the phone, because obviously you know to Ted yourself at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it gets lost.
Done it. It's very good.
like, hey, mate, how you go? Yeah, it's great. Hey, mate, yeah, good. Thanks yourself. Sweet. It just, like, that adds to a conversation.
Right.
And if you don't say that in response to, because I'll always ask, how you going, mate?
Yeah.
If you say, yeah, good,
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
fuck you. Like, and yeah, what about you? How are you going? Anyway, I fucking hate it.
So that's number 5.
Number 5.
Someone on YouTube has just like commented on the fact that there's 3 blokes crossing their legs on
Oh, there you
YouTube.
go. Well, let me just fucking spread them.
I'm very comfortable. So
We know
whatever.
what sort of shit you're into. Whoever's run that.
Yeah.
Let me
Absolutely.
fucking spread them. Number 2, people who don't find toilet humour funny. It pisses me off because it's like there is never going to be a situation in my life, I don't think, where a fart is not funny, where talking about shit isn't funny, where like it's just humour. I don't care what situation you're in. I don't care where you're at. If you don't find
Like a
that
poo
stuff
joke.
a poo joke, like it's never not funny.
I don't think you like me. I'm not a big toilet.
What do
joke
do
guy.
your kids like a poo fart joke?
Not
Of course
really.
they do. It's fucking
Nah,
hilarious.
sometimes my kids do it like we're eating dinner. And it's hard not to like. I don't want to encourage it, but it's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. Like if
it's
you're
always
walking,
very
if you're walking in a group of 3 or 4 mates, and all of a sudden, oh shit, someone stepped on a tree frog. Like that's funny. It's fucking hell. You're just farting at the dinner table. The chair's a bit squeaky. What's going on? Like hilarious.
Was that
But
you,
people who don't find that funny just piss me off.
Okay,
It shits me.
I
to tears.
apologise.
Yeah, that's all right.
so that's number 4.
Number 4. Yeah, we're going in reverse. Are we going in reverse order? Yeah,
Are
5
we?
then 4. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Number 3. Number 3. This one.
Don't get yourself
This
too
one really annoys me, and it's in a similar vein to the first one.
Okay, mate.
Not waving when I let you past on the
Oh,
street.
I hate it.
The courtesy wave.
The courtesy wave. People
Give
who
me
don't
the wave back.
give me a wave back. I have pulled over, and it's at night time. No worries, because I can't see you. In broad daylight, if I pull over and I'm waiting for you to drive past, and I give you if you don't give me the thanks, mate, I often just go fuck you as I'm.
You go the finger.
I go the finger. If there's nothing there, fuck off, cunt. That's what I do as they're driving past.
I like to wave at them and I stare at them and I go, mate,
Mate,
all
just-
good, no worries.
No. I'm a big advocate of just like
Okay.
go and fuck yourself if you don't do that.
Right.
Who are you? Your life's so important, is it? You don't. I'm taking my time to pull over to let your stupid little pissant fucking Hyundai through, and
Shout
you've
out
all
Lysaght.
this,
I couldn't agree with you more.
That's
That's almost my number 1.
it just pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
That's number 3.
I
What's
can't
2 and
believe that people would do that. Like, I don't think people can't deliberately be doing that.
No one's looking at me pulling over and going, "I'm going to spite this bloke," but they just forget. And like the fact that you forget about that.
It's courtesy.
It's like, because it's not like you're driving and this, because if we're coming at each other, one head on, if I pull over, it was in your mind to pull over first, you definitely had to think about it.
What about this? This is a bit of a deviation from what you're talking about,
I think I'm going to hate it.
but you might, I don't know if you hate it or not.
All right.
So what about going down a street?
Yep.
You don't need to give way, but someone gives way. So it happens
Still
a
do
lot.
it.
No.
Pedestrian giveaway?
Yeah, so giving way to pedestrians when you don't need to do it.
Ugh.
So like, I get
You
really
hate
pissed
it.
off
You hate
with
it.
people that will like be too courteous.
Yeah.
So two-way street, there's enough room for cars to pass through, but someone will like pull off, and then they're like eyeing you, like looking for.
come on.
No, but they're looking for the wave.
They want a wave.
I don't give the wave there.
Yeah, see, I'd still
if that
do
pisses me off,
I'd still give it.
is
I'd
it-
just be like, thanks, mate.
I reckon I've been in the car with you when we're on a road. We're about to turn into a street and there's a pedestrian, and then the person in front is like letting the pedestrian.
it's a
cross it.
road.
No,
It's a road.
Go.
It's a road.
they'll go when it's clear.
And if I'm the
Yeah.
pedestrian,
yeah,
I get
you
filthy.
You do.
Like, mate, drive your car, mate. Drive.
You
I
do.
can wait for the.
Yeah, I can wait for the half a second.
Yeah.
I don't wave at a car. If I'm a pedestrian, I don't wave at a car on a pedestrian crossing. I see a lot of people do that.
No, pedestrian crossing's fine.
It's
No,
my.
it's-
I'm
I'm
allowed
not talking
to-
about that. I'm talking like
Yeah, I know.
middle of Hay Street, mate.
Yeah.
Like no
Fucking
reason.
just hurry
Thanks,
up, mate.
mate.
I'll wait for you to go past. Anyway, that's my number 3.
Sorry, you get me wound up. A bit.
I got 2 more. These next 2 send me through the roof. Number 2, people who don't finish their food, leave one bite and throw it out. Fucking hell, that. I fucking hate it. And that's Dan, is it?
Dan
no,
Const.
that's me with a drink.
Nah.
And food.
With a drink is just as bad.
Like Dan will leave any drink he ever has. He has a fucking drink in it. There's one drink left.
Oh, that. Oh.
It's deliberate.
I don't want
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is my Coke Zero. There's a little bit
Finish
left.
it.
I'm going to finish that.
Shake that.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. I can't.
And he's
believe-
done
that
with it.
one.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're a piece of shit. But like, I've got people. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount. I'd
gone.
still have a sip.
No, it's gone.
There's often a pint glass when
There-
I leave
There's
somewhere,
you.
and it's about that much.
There are people at work that I
Remember
will.
you work with these people.
I know, and I've told them we've discussed this. We'll have lunch, and it's like we go and get everyone goes and gets a sandwich. It's
Yep.
beautiful, great little sandwich joint down the corner,
Great.
down the road. We go and get that, bring it back.
Shark sandwiches.
Shout out sandwiches, sensational food.
Great.
And it's like, I will finish my entire sandwich.
Mm.
There will be nothing but a crumb.
We had the charity lunch. You
Correct.
know, we were licking the plates.
I lick the plate. Like I will get to a point when I'm having a sandwich, if like flakes of the bun go in there, I'll like lick my finger and
I've
like
seen you
dab
do
up,
that.
dab up the crumbs to eat them all. And I see people. We had a chicken parma sandwich the other day, or parmy for the WA people. Had a little bite left at the end with some chicken in it. It's not even all bread. Had a little bit of chicken and just put it down.
Well, they're full
and I
of
was
it.
like,
What do you They're done.
shut up.
They're
Just
done.
fucking eat it. And then I told the people I work with about this. And Shane, and I'm not sure if Shane's listening.
Shout out Shane.
Shout out Shane. She watches on Instagram.
Delivered
so
the
she
car.
could be
Powered by
watching right
Paywise.
now. Powered by Paywise. Shane has the audacity to tell me that she will do, like, it's just a force of habit. She could still be hungry and leave a bite.
Yep.
She
Respect.
goes, I just have to
Respect.
leave a bite there. Why? Like, you fucking
control.
eat it.
It's showing control.
It's not showing control. It's ridiculous. It's wasteful, and it's dumb.
Whether
And
I eat it or it's
pisses
on the
me
plate,
off.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't change your life.
It does, because I would eat it, and
Yeah.
it's going to waste.
Let's make a rule. If you and I are ever out and I leave a little bit, it's yours.
I'm eating it. I just like, and growing up in a family of 4 boys, your eye off the plate, and if there's anything left, bang, it's gone. But
It's absolutely sickening.
it fucking kills me. I hate it, and that's my number. That's
Okay,
my number 2.
That's number 2.
This. Now this encompasses a few things.
The number one. This is the number
is
one thing in the world that pisses you
The
off.
number one thing in the world that pisses me off. People with zero self-awareness, slow walkers.
Oh.
If you're walking slow, I would sooner punch you in the face. Unless you have a genuine reason, like if you are an elderly human being with a walker, I'm not going to get too mad.
Yeah,
but move off to the
if you're
fucking
slow
left.
for a reason.
Move to the left. Don't fucking just hobble through the middle of the fucking street. Let me go. It just shits me. But like people who are just...
It's not
there's
just the
Groups
slowness.
of 3 or 4 that like span the... Why are you walking horizontally?
Dan's a
it's
big
3 or 4
big
abreast.
step into traffic sort of guy. So Dan, poor awareness, and you may not know this, mate, but you've got poor awareness. Dan will just sort of be somewhere and then step into the path without looking. Yeah. It's like the arts track, like stepping into lane 1, like mate, get out into lane 3 and 4.
Free country. Do whatever you
Right.
want.
And like
yeah,
even
and that's the attitude that really pisses
And
me
like
off.
even the other day, this happened to me going
Piece of
to the Woolworths car park just up there. I'm parked up the top, and I'm not in a hurry, but I'm walking. Other people get on there and stand still. That's fine. A guy had his trolley, and like you can't once you've got a trolley on,
It's
like,
locked.
It's locked. He has put it in the middle, and there's like there's a foot either side of him. Like man, now I can't go around.
Yep.
I'm just stuck behind him, and it's a big fucking escalator too.
How close did you get to him?
I got like me to Dan away.
get quite close?
I got quite close, just to
So he knew.
Breath on his neck.
Oh, so he fucking knew. And like zero self-awareness comes into a few. Like if people fucking stink, people who just don't know that they stink like shit, fucking spray some deodorant on yourself. People
I
who've got-
regularly smell like shit, but I'm like very conscious of it. I'm like, gee.
people
I
who've
smell
got bad breath, like fucking have a minty. Like it's not fucking hard to just have some awareness about yourself in day-to-day life. And it shits me to no end when people don't.
Can I just add one in?
Of course
to
you
your
can, mate.
so-
Fucking
social
pile it on while
self-awareness?
you're here.
It's the this is low hanging fruit. But it's the people who don't know how to do the baggage carousel.
Do you mean like stand back from it?
No, they get way too close.
Yeah, I mean, so you mean stand back from it?
Yes, just stand back from it. If everyone pushes up, you can't see anything. I can't see my bags. It's a
People who don't know how to
self-awareness
fucking do roundabouts as well. That like now that we're talking about things that piss me off, this just shits me. Like when you're people who
Join it
can
on YouTube.
clearly
Join it on
see-
YouTube.
join
I'll
it
start
on
reading them
YouTube.
out.
People who can clearly see to the
pisses you
right
off?
of them that no one's coming on the roundabout. You don't have to slow down. It's not like it's a stop sign where you must stop. You can keep going if you can see that no one's there. You
Yes.
don't need to do that at a fucking roundabout. That annoys me.
People get pissed off by the MRO.
Yeah, well, the duh.
Yep.
Couple of people. Oh, you know what, Cal? You've been a bit antsy on the chat today, mate. I'm not giving you any bloody airtime.
Yeah,
You just did.
Someone said people who stop in the aisle to talk with 2 trolleys so you can't get through.
I hate that.
People who order pickles on their burgers. I mean, that's.
Happy with pickles.
I
I'll
love
eat it.
pickles.
I probably wouldn't order an extra pickle, but I'll have one if it comes with it. I hate people who order stuff off menu. Just order what's on the fucking menu. Can I get this, and then can I get some pickles and take half the cheese off, please? And
do you have halloumi? Could you add halloumi?
Yeah. Can you please, how's the meat cooked? Is it going to be medium rare? I usually do a medium rare. Can I just get some pepper sauce, injected into the veins of the cow before it gets killed? Fucking order off the menu and fuck off.
Yep.
All right. My wife is one of those people that does it.
I was
It
going to say
pisses me
something,
off.
but I didn't want to say it.
Number one, talking in someone's backswing.
Oh, that's criminal. That's illegal almost.
Correct.
You can't do that.
I don't know what I said, but Scully is incredibly right here. Legend take. I don't know what I said, but thank you very much, Sam. No matter what you wave, says Huntsy.
Yeah. The food one fucking kills me. Even just thinking about it now, I'm angry.
People who enjoy fillet fish.
No, that's a good thing. Can we do a couple more things because we've got 5 more minutes before it's 5:30 and we need to. You got to.
Sorry, that's just. I went a bit overs there.
No, love it.
He
Absolutely.
did, mate.
Very good.
It's nail on head, mate.
Fucking angry.
It's
Anyway,
good to vent sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
One of the most important things I think we're all going to vent about is the 22 under 22.
Oh, Brady Hoff wasn't it? Are you fucking kidding me?
Jaiden straight up with it. Thank you very much. One omission.
Glaringly
omission.
obvious omission.
I mean, Josh Rochelle can't even get a game for his team.
Brady Hoff?
Josh Rochelle just got dropped.
How is Hoff not in this?
Yeah.
That is so stupid. Who have we got in the back line there? Who would we take? Who would we take away from
Colby
Hoff?
McCurchy got dropped halfway through the year. He had stress fractures. Get him out of there. Darcy Wilmot, get him out of there. Josh Weddle, we like him.
Yeah,
Josh Weddle.
Mac Andrew. They've only got one key position.
Mac Andrew kicked a goal to win a game.
Sorry, Josh Weddle, with all due respect,
Not a key position back.
but been playing tall.
Very.
I think Hoffy slides in there. I think at very least, Joshy Draper might need to take it. Josh Draper's played about 4 games this year.
I saw their stats side by side. There's no
We don't worry
reason
about
why.
stats. No, we don't worry about stats.
I would put McCurcher to the bench and Draper and then Hoff on. Draper out.
We like
McCurcher
Josh. We
bench.
like Josh.
Well, obviously,
We
gonna
love
be
Josh
Don't
Draper.
like Brady Hoff.
Hoffy's
Hoffy's
The Glario mission. I don't know if you can take Nick Dacos, Harry Shees, or Harley Reid out. But the boy.
But he should live in the back line now. The boy. So he's trying to fight for a midfield spot. You could only pick him in the midfield.
Look. I mean, Jeremy McGovern's going to be all Australian, so I think we'll cop that. 22 under 22. I'm not sure if any of these players actually give a shit.
No.
Just want Hoffy in there. Last thing to throw at both of you is that Christian Petrarca this week had a players only meeting. Apparently,
Yeah.
a lot of talk around Petrarca wanting a trade out of Melbourne. Yep. There's all that shit going on in the club. He decided, you know what, I'm going to have a players only meeting. Have you ever been in players only meeting?
Oh shit,
Heaps of times.
Okay, what goes on in there? Is it really players only?
Yep.
Who is it? A group text?
It is players only, so I don't know how that got out. How do we know that they had a players only meeting? That's what I would be first asking. If there's ever a players only
Someone's
meeting and then within hours it's in the media, you got a fucking rat, Melbourne.
Happens in the NBA all the time. I reckon people love to share that there's players only meeting because it's
did we hear about the Hawthorn players only meeting? Did we hear about the Brisbane one? Have we heard about the Collingwood one? Have we heard about the Sydney one? No, because they're good sides. Okay. And this is why Melbourne's shit in the bed at the moment. Stuff like this.
So how does a players only meeting come about?
Something happens that's big.
Yep. Yeah. Who initiates?
The player who it's about, I think.
So or the
leadership
group.
So Christian goes, hey boys.
Well, Christian's in the leadership group. So
meet me here.
It's always bad stuff.
Yeah, you're never having a players only meeting being like, I love you guys.
Cheers, boys, we're going well. Fuck, we got a good side. Just want everyone to know I fucking love you. Never going on.
The boys will be like, come on. Man.
It's always bad. It's always
bad stuff.
The boys are drinking too much. Boys are going out too much. There's been incidents on field, maybe 50-meter penalties or something that they need to address as a players only group. You need to talk shit about the coaches. And I don't mean in I don't mean talk shit's the wrong word, but you need to get something off your chest around coaching or maybe something around that sort of vibe that it's a players thing. Maybe a positive one could be Hammer talking about something you're going to stand for on the weekend. Maybe all right, boys, we need real buy-in to chase and tackle or
So often the player trademark meeting is facilitated by the leadership group, but the coaches are involved in that. But sometimes you can have an additional one where it is just players and you're sort of honing in on one aspect of that.
Yes.
So the club trademark is, the player trademark is sort of football department as well as the players, but sometimes you can focus in on just one aspect
trademark
of it.
was the one you would know, Friends, Family Flags from 2018. That was the player trademark thing.
Yep.
And there'd be some coaches in there. It's basically, and it might be, and I've been in, I think it was Scott Selwood or Luke Shuey. One of those two, there was like trade speculation, and they had to get everyone in, players only, and be like, hey, boys, just so you know, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to trade anywhere. Anyway, Scott went to Geelong. So
I reckon I had one players only meeting.
Right. And what was it?
I reckon it was after
Behaviour?
was Willie.
Oh, yeah?
Willie brought all the boys in and was like, hey, lads, like, this was when he came back.
Yeah, yep, I remember
And
that.
he said, boy, like, I completely own it, blah, blah, blah. And then,
Yeah, that's a good point.
that was the only one
So
I was
Christian
involved in.
speaking, I don't know what's going on there because we weren't there. Right, it's a players only meeting, but he's gone and spoken about why he wasn't at the club and blah blah blah. You need to keep the biggest thing about players only meeting is
Keep it
you don't
players
want
only.
anyone else knowing what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's got out, I was just like,
it's
oh, that's disgusting behaviour by Melbourne. Hey, before I leave,
Yep.
can we quickly hear from our good friends at TABtouch, please, Damon?
You've got the touch.
You got the power. Yes, our good friends at TABtouch. I think we've just gone with the real obvious one this week. Back to Backman. Download the TABtouch app today. As we said, TABtouch getting right around the Jack Buckley medal, so make sure you get your tickets to that. Because that's going to be a bit of TABtouch action there. And you're going to have some.
Can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just posted the link again.
I'd really like to apologise to our audience and our listeners
Wow.
because last week I didn't go hard enough. The JBS system, I did it. I ran the numbers last week, and I said that Port Adelaide should have been the team, and you guys went with West Coast. Port Adelaide kept Adelaide. No Adelaide player scored 3.
So we were.
So that's on me.
Yeah.
No,
I have to put my hand up and say sorry for not going hard enough for you.
Sure. Okay.
I accept your
glad
apology.
you're on it. Is this
You're
a, is this
a
a,
piece of shit.
a podcast only meeting? Players only.
Players only.
Yeah,
Podcast only.
great.
Anyway, continue.
So this week, the JBS has spat back some great results, and
Has
this
it?
is what it spat out.
Tell me.
You already know this, but I'll tell you, just in case you don't know. It has to do with West Coast, but it's not West Coast.
It's Geelong.
Well, it's Geelong. We're back in the Geelong back line. You know, I feel like West Coast, it's been 20 years since they've done anything in Geelong of note.
Yeah.
Right?
The big comeback.
Yeah, I feel like no West Coast player is kicking 3 goals. Like, I just don't think that's going to
It's going to be awfully difficult.
Okay. So
No one. They didn't do it on the weekend. Jake kicked 2 in a minute and had a shot for a third and missed it.
Back to Backman. Geelong backline keeps West Coast to 0 goals.
Is
Sorry,
Tui
not
playing?
0 goals. Under 3 goals.
Under 3 goals, yeah.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
I haven't looked at the teams. West Coast are going to lose by 100. We're back in the Backman. Download the TABtouch app.
Yep.
You might want to have a look at the odds on the app. That's all I'm saying. If you think it's not going to be, if you're going to be pretty short, you might want to have a look at the app.
Have a fucking look.
You might want to have a look.
Have a look.
You might want to just download the app and have a look.
Just have a look.
All right.
Have a look.
TABtouch, download the app. For free and confidential support, call 158
1-800-858-858. I think, is that it?
Yeah. Get on gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Yeah, good.
That's close
Nailed it.
enough.
You win
Just
some, you
Google.
lose
If you
more.
Google gambling help, you'll get it.
You win some, you lose more.
Perfect.
That was not perfect at all. That was really poorly done.
Boys, I'm going to have to love you and
we have
leave
to
you.
go.
Yeah.
No, well, let's just.
But I don't know. Do you boys have anything to finish off with?
I think we should finish up.
No more fines?
We'll be back. We'll do some more next week.
We got one more
We
fine.
got one more fine. Let's hear it. I need a
Why don't you
wee,
play it to me
All
and blow my ears off?
There we go.
So, blow them off.
All right, I don't want to find anyone, but this really annoys me. When you listen to the footy on the radio whilst you're driving and the caller says they're kicking to the left of your dial or the right of your dial, mate, what if I turn my car around? Does that mean they quickly change direction or what? It's just a stupid way to describe which way they're kicking. I don't want to find them, but I want to mildly inconvenience them. I hope they miss their alarm tomorrow and they sleep in.
Yep.
I hope they burn their toast. You know, it's just not on.
Brilliant.
Whoever said that,
I hope they
I want to
burn
hear
their
from you every
toast.
week.
Yeah.
That's
That's fucking good, and it's a great point.
Yeah, correct.
You know what?
I never understand it.
To the
I
left
hear
you
it
go.
said,
The other
what
one
are
that
you
shits
talking
me,
about?
the other one that annoys me.
This is on point.
Yeah, this is great on point. The other one that annoys me, when the commentators say he's taken the ball at its highest point. When someone takes a big mark, he's taken the ball at its highest point. No, he fucking hasn't.
He's
What's he
jumped
jumped 30
70
metres in the air, has he? The highest point was fucking ages up there. He's taken it 2.5 metres off the ground
I
at
think it's
full
lowest
stretch.
point. It's almost the lowest
almost physically very low.
Hey, boys, I don't think we should
That
just
was
wrap this
great.
up.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Let's go home.
Powered by
Good work. Powered by
Paywise.
Enjoy your weekend.
Powered by
Good
Hammer.
friends at Shelter, Whippersnapper, Camera Electronic, Leadable Precinct. We've got good friends at
Mamba Digital.
Digital, ID Athletic.
Oh, yeah, they do anything.
West
West
End
End Plumbing. If you
Plumbing.
shit, they fix it.
Absolutely. That was Forts Fines brought to you by.
That was
course.
Gov's. I think that's Gov's new motto.
And our great friends at TABtouch.
Of course. See
Okay,
ya.
great. Have
Get
a great
tickets to the
weekend,
Brownlow.
everybody.
Bye.